Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video, and today we're going to be going over the .5 patch notes for Hunt Showdown. So basically, their opening remarks are saying that they're happy to introduce the first content patch for Hunt Showdown. So it's a much smaller patch than they planned on it being, so it's designated patch .5 instead of its regular .0 or 1.0, and to keep an eye out for updates relating to patch 1.0 in the near future. In their opening remarks, they talk about their roadmap. If you want to check on their roadmap, you can go to their website at www.huntshowdown.com/roadmap. So moving on from the roadmap, the first thing that they bring up is the new server region. Now you can select Asia as your region, and that they're looking at adding new regions into the game as time progresses. Alright, so now we're moving on to the good stuff. We're talking about 2 target mission selection. Now you'll have the option of 2 target missions on the mission select page, and here are some things that you need to know. So each boss will have its own region on the map, and it will be clearly marked. Bosses with a smaller region are easier to find, but they will have less bounty. So these 2 target missions will yield more bounty overall, but each individual target, like the spider or the butcher, will be worth less bounty than if you hunt them on a single target mission. So in these modes, hunters will have the option to run the gauntlet. So this means that you can hunt both of the bosses, and if you manage to kill both of them, each person can carry 2 tokens instead of 1. That will allow you to extract all 4 bounty tokens. So in addition to the 2 target mission select, they are introducing the random mission selections. These random mission selections are exactly that. They're completely random. So that means that you have to be more flexible with your equipment and gear before you select these missions. The details for each mission will not be revealed to the hunters until the actual game starts. And if you leave the mission, you lose your hunter. However, these random missions allow you to gain higher bounties. Okay, now we're moving on to spawn point selections. They wanted to implement this feature earlier on, but they needed more time to tweak it. So now each team has a choice of 2 spawn points. You and your partner can spawn separately from each other. So they intended this to give the player more control over where they started, specifically for the 2 target missions, which will allow teams to spawn closer to the target that they want to focus on, or if you're feeling really adventurous, your team can split up and hunt the 2 bosses at the same time. They also made changes to the Bloodline. Retiring a hunter at level 25 will now give you 2,500 experience, and then this scales up to 5,000 experience for retiring a hunter at level 50. Hunters will now give less XP to the Bloodline. This is to compensate for that higher XP gain that you're getting for retiring these hunters or continuing to play with a level 50 hunter. So they also changed bounty rewards. They lowered the bounty reward for locating the target's lair from 50 to 25, and then also added a bounty reward for killing the target actually. So that's 50 bounty for actually killing the target. They said they did this to encourage players to commit more to fighting the boss instead of entering the lair and then backing off and preparing an ambush for the other people that came to fight the boss. They said this is one of the many steps that they have planned to ensure that engaging the boss is more rewarding than holding back and waiting. They also updated the user interface a little bit. They updated the main menu background graphics to increase performance and improve framing on individual screens. And also they tweaked the extraction timer, so like positioning and then the icons, the way it looks. Now they also made a lot of changes to the weapons. They increased the veteran damage from 90 to 100. They increased the price of the Caldwell conversion uppercut to $175. They tweaked the damage fall off and distance markers for all bullet types. So essentially, all ammo types are going to be more effective at longer distance. Now they also slightly reduced the damage for the Dusters, Brawlers, and Fists. However, they optimized the stamina consumption to allow for more successful strikes before running out. These weapons are now better when encountering groups of enemies, while the knife will be better at taking out single targets pretty quickly. There's also a couple audio fixes that they went over. They fixed a bug where it was causing footsteps while crouching to be louder than expected. And then also there was an issue with the spider audio being the same as if you were indoors as opposed to outdoors. So apparently there was a couple bugs that caused the game to crash often, and they fixed those as well. Now there's a couple major fixes that they listed, and I'm going to read those for you. So the first one is they fixed an exploit that resulted in the ability to skip the time to bandage of the first aid kit. They also fixed a bug that would cause your weapon to show the visuals of firing but no damage was being dealt. This would often occur if it was used right after throwing an item. They fixed a bug that would result in your hunter dying while using an elevator. That sounds aggravating. And they fixed a bug that would cause your hunter to desync, become displaced from the server when closing certain doors. The client would now correctly register your position in these instances. Now there is a list of minor fixes, and it's kind of wordy and not that big of a deal, so I'm going to put it up on the screen right now, and if you want to read it, go ahead and pause the video. Finally, they wanted to say thank you to everybody for being patient. They wanted to give us a short update on the progress at the moment and that they are currently working hard on future updates. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you liked it and found it informative, please leave a like and subscribe for future updates. Also, I'm pretty excited about this patch, so what part of this patch are you excited about? Put it down in the comments section below, and I'll be sure to check those out and reply when I get a chance. And as always, thanks for watching, and stay savage.